Hello! It's Susan from Sassy C Art Shop. You guys ready to do some art with me? Let's get to it. Hello everyone. It is Susan from Sassy C Art Shop. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, so what I do, I create different art prints and stickers and sometimes some other stuff, but those are my main things. And here I show you the process and tell you a little bit about the inspiration behind it. So let's get to it. Okay, so it is the month of May, and you guys know what that means, don't you? It means mermaids. Now, some of you out there may be like, why? Why does it mean mermaids? Well, there is actually an art challenge called Mermaid. Now, this takes place during the whole month of May, and a lot of different artists participate, and they draw different mermaids every single day. These can have like different prompts or themes or color schemes, or you can come up like with your own list or things like that. So for the month of May, I did create an original art print. It's available in my shop, and it is called The Siren Savior, and it features a siren wrapped in the embrace of a sailor. So if you're curious to see that, be sure to check out my Instagram and my other YouTube video from last week. My Instagram will be linked down below, as well as my shop, so you can get that. And I also created last year, I participated every single day and created 31 unique mermaids. And all of those are available in my shop as art prints. And they're only available until the end of May. So if you love mermaids and you want to get some art, be sure to check the link down below. Get them before they're gone. So as part of my artistic journey, one of the things that I always do is I create stickers that kind of go along with the theme of the art print I make for the month. Now, since I created a mermaid, I thought it would only be appropriate if I created stickers that had sea creatures or like mermaid friends or like accessories or something that like a mermaid would see every day. So that's what I eventually ended up creating. I created 10 stickers based on various like sea creatures and things, and you'll see me making them here. So what I ended up creating was number 1, a starfish, number 2, a seahorse, number 3, a crab, number 4, a clamshell, number 5, an octopus. I guess that should be number 8. No, that's lame. It's still number 5. Let's see, what number am I at? 6. So number 6, I did like a little oyster shell with like a little pearl inside. Number 7, I did like one of those cool spiral shells. I'm not sure if that's like a hermit shell crab or what. I just call it a spiral shell. And then number 8, I created a very cute little sea turtle, like diving down. I thought that would be really cute. Number 9, like a conch shell. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but that's how I say it. And then number 10, I created a little jellyfish. So you'll see that that's what I'm doing here. I'm creating all my stickers. I always draw my designs on paper first, and I draw and do the line art and color them all on like regular cardstock paper that's good for my markers. And then I actually go in digitally and just like clean it up, brighten it up a little bit, and then add like a little white line around all of them. So when I cut them out, they like have that cute little sticker effect. And then I just print them on sticker paper and cut them out individually. So what I am coloring right now, I'm using my Ohuhu alcohol brush markers. I pretty much use that for all of my art. Occasionally I'll add like another medium or choose something entirely different, but that's what I like using. A lot of times, I just think they like blend really well. They have like a nice color range. Yeah, I really like the product. I'm not sponsored, unless somebody, you know, has a connection at Ohuhu and wants to hook me up. I mean, that would be okay by me. Anyway, but so you saw me do the sketching phase, and these were pretty easy to sketch for the most part. A couple of times, like around the shells, I kind of had to like redraw them because I realized they weren't like really symmetrical or the shape that I wanted. But overall, these weren't too difficult to draw. I mean, I always use like different references and combine them into like my style, so I can get something really cute and really that I enjoy. And then for the line art process, I didn't do anything special with this one. I just did what I always do, which is all the interior lines have like a thinner line art. And then the very outside, the outline of all the stickers have like a thicker outline. I just think that looks a little cuter, and you know, gives that a bit more oomph, I guess. Anyway, but so like I said, and now I'm doing the coloring, and I use like mostly like pink, purple, reds kind of colors for like the most part. You'll see I do the sea turtle green because that's what you think of when you think of a sea turtle, like greens and browns. And I still think he turns out really, really cute, but I'm like, buddy, after I see you, I realize you don't really go with the color scheme of the rest of them, but that's okay. He's unique. He wants to stand out. Anyway, so I thought I would tell you a little bit about the little designs themselves. You'll see that the crab, I drew him really angry because he's crabby, because he's a crab. I mean, maybe not everyone finds that funny. I think it's hilarious though, that he's so angry. Anyway, but that's why I drew him with that expression. And I really like how he turned out. I used some different reds and like a little bit of orange kind of like on the edges to give it more of like almost a rim lighting feel for the crab, and I'm glad I did that. He's so cute and angry, like adorable. And so for the little oyster shell, you'll see that it has the little pearl, and you can't see it super well in this video, but if you look like in my shop at the final products, you'll see that the pearl is actually pink, and it's got like a tiny little face because I thought that would be really cute. When I originally drew these, I had done like the ones that are like creatures, like, you know, like the seahorse and the octopus and the turtle, etc. I drew those with faces because I was like, okay, yes, they definitely, like in real life, they have a face. But I hadn't drawn it on like the different shells because I'm like, well, they don't have faces. And I couldn't decide if I wanted to do that. But I ended up sketching it in and asking my sister's opinion. And she's like, yes, they look really cute with little faces. So everybody gets a face, you know? That's okay, I guess. Anyway, but yeah, I just basically what I do for my coloring process, I will pick the colors that I want, like the main colors that I want, whether it's like that sort of peachy pink or that light purple or the red or whatever. And I will pick that main color and I will color like the whole thing. And basically then I just go in with basically 2 darker shades of that same color, or a color that's maybe a little darker in a different color family, but still complements the overall piece really well. Anyway, and then I just layer and blend all of those out so that I can really create a more 3D effect. It doesn't look so flat, and it's really fun to like use my brush nibs on my markers to kind of use like flicking motions to create kind of like a shiny effect. I think that looks really cool. I'm happy with how it turns out on pretty much all of my drawings. So yeah, I don't have too much more to say about the actual coloring process. Like I said, I just picked the colors that I thought looked really good and were fairly true to life comparing to like the pictures I saw on Pinterest of like actual starfish and octopus and, you know, all the things that are on this page. For the jellyfish, I did kind of want to make it look sort of like translucent. So I kind of did it so you can see through it almost with like some of those like bigger specks of like the fuchsia purpley color. I don't know how well I achieved the whole translucency effect, but I still think he turned out really cute. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna just finish up here and then show you guys the stickers themselves. I really like how they turned out, and if you want to get a set of your own, be sure to check the link down below. It'll have my shop and you can get your own set. Okay, so I'll let y'all just finish up looking at these and seeing some of the product photos. Thanks for watching. You guys are still here? Well, thanks so much for watching. To support my channel, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you want anything from the shop, the link's always in the description. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And next time, don't forget, you're going to get to see my highlights of my artistic journey as well as my foibles, because there will be some. All right, bye.